Hello, Internet people. It is me, Dekori, and welcome to episode 2 of Vanilla Heroes Season 2. Yeah, I'm going to keep getting that wrong because we made an episode 0, and I keep thinking, oh, it's the third episode. No, it's the second episode. I'm sorry. Okay. So, I wanted to start the episode off here by the creeper farm, so hopefully you guys could see it in action. And, oh, yeah, the creeper just flew up there, and he should be coming down any moment now. Boom. It's super cool seeing them, like, fly by. They fly really fast, though. But as you can see, we've got, well, I had a skeleton fall in here somehow. But we've got some gunpowder. There was about another 4 stacks of gunpowder that I used to make some rockets earlier. And then I added this thing in so that you can manually kill them, because every once in a while, I think I made it just the right fall height, and every once in a while one doesn't quite die. But yeah, so I got some rockets. I went to the end and got these shulkers, as well as enough shells to make, I think, another 18 or so. So that's nice, because we'll have some shulker shells for projects. Which, speaking of which, we're going to work on some awesome projects today. But first, I want to head to the community area, because Timmy made a shop, and I want to get some of this stuff. So I'll see you there. Alright, so we are in the community area, and whoa, it looks like some new builds are going up here. I've seen these two. I know this is Ray's shop, which it doesn't look like it's ready yet. Phoenix was building this thing over here. I want to see what he's selling. Vanilla Heroes Sacred Family Sapling. That's beautiful. So this tree, I guess, is going to grow. We've made an outline of how big the tree is going to be when it's done. But, you know, it's got to start somewhere, right? I think Wacko's working on that. But, yeah, so we've got Phoenix has a shop over here, which is looking very birch. I just love these strip logs. It's such a cool new block. I want to build everything with strip logs. But this one, I haven't seen this. This is like a snow globe kind of. Oh, no, there's water up there. Creeper scaring me. There's water up there. I half expected that you were supposed to like swim through the tunnel right there. Fish tank information, tank payment, and name. Rain's Emporium. Let's see. Oops. Let's see what this says. Welcome to Rain's Fish Tank Emporium. I sell fish tanks and water accessories. Selling 2 types of tanks, fresh and salt. Tank information on the next page. Tank sizes and pricing. 4x4, blah, 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 blah. 2 round, blah, 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 and so on. Amount of fish. Smallest one comes with 4 fish, and you can get it up as blah, blah, blah. I can't read. And as you go up, you can get 2 more. For an additional diamond, I can add 4 fish to any tank. Thanks for shopping at Rain's. Oh, cool. So, looks like he's making fish tanks for people. That's a pretty cool idea with 1.13 and all the oceans. I guess this is supposed to be like an example of his work. Only problem is I can't see it. Maybe if there's like a staircase up it. Oh, here's a fish. That's super cool. That's really cool. Rain stuff. Yep, there's stuff in there. I like this blocked off furnace. Okay, yeah, the ship is going up there, and we've still got all our random farms. But I need to find Timmy's shop. And I think that's it, because I'm pretty sure I got a screenshot of a giant block of dirt. So Timmy's not exactly doing much in the decorating realm. And there was a creeper in here. This is not... I'm a little worried. Also, my frames keep just tanking on us right now. Oh, yes. Oh, yes, this is what we're here for. Okay. So I have these boots that are beautiful. They're Feather Falling 4, Depth Strider 3, Unbreaking 3. Fire protection, you know, it's fine. I've got enough protection on other things that, like, that's okay. But the thing is, they don't have mending. That's the one thing they're missing right now. And if I don't have mending on that, I'm mending on everything else that I use, other than my bow, because I wanted infinity. If I don't have mending on that, I'm not going to have boots very long. So there we go. Thank you, Timmy. He's got to have a pretty good mending villager. be pumping all that stuff out. Let's see. I think we have an anvil in here still. This is the... Nope, no we don't. Someone used all of it. That's okay. We have an anvil at our base. So we'll just take care of it there. Ah, the beautiful sound of AFK fishing. I think Infinity Rain is in here. This is like his starter fishing shack. No. Where's that noise coming from then? Oh yeah. He's down there under the sea. Hey, caught something. Good job. Here we are on our island. That's going to be our zoo. And I've taken the liberty during the space between episodes to capture all the animals on the island. So we've got a good amount of sheep and cows. I got a couple mushrooms from Phoenix, as well as some mycelium that we're going to need for a project later. And probably my favorite thing right now is the wolves are a little too close to the sheep, so they're detecting them and they're in crazy red-eyed evil wolf mode. But I actually found, you know, if I sit in here, they're not fussed with me. They just care about the sheep, so that's interesting. They also don't seem to pathfind out as soon as they get out there. That might be because the sheep are blocked off too. But anyway, today we are going to start the zoo. And essentially, this island is going to get turned into a number of different areas for different animals and wildlife that you can find in Minecraft. Probably not going to have an exhibit for absolutely everything because there's certain things like withers and ender dragons and you know, elder guardians that I might not want to deal with. But for the most part, we're going to try to find everything that we can and bring it back here and make little exhibits for it. And yeah, so today I thought we would start off in this area with a bit of terraforming work to create our first exhibit, which we have most of the animals for. So the first exhibit I want to make is I want to make a savanna. Just like the savanna biome, which the grass is a little bit greener here than it would be in a savanna biome, so it's not going to look exactly the same. And I want to add some other things. I want to make it a little bit more detailed. So we're going to add just like a fence around the safari area, the savanna area, just so that you know where the boundary is and so the animals don't escape. And then we're going to add a couple other things that I think will be fun, maybe some custom trees and a watering hole and stuff like that. So we're just going to terraform this area, turn it into a savanna exhibit. And then as I was looking on the Minecraft wiki, apparently all the animals that can spawn in savanna are sheep, horses, I believe cows, which is surprising to me, but I believe that was true. I'm not sure we'll do the cows, but I think we will put sheep and horses, and then I know that llamas can spawn there. Llamas, I don't actually have any of it. So we might have to go get some llamas. If not today, then some other time. But yeah, so we're going to start this out, and we're going to start by doing a fence. So let me grab my supplies from in here. I've done a lot of supply grabbing, and when I have what I need, we will, let's see, we will get started. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to build a fence around the area, and the design that I'm going to use is going to go something like this. It'll be 1, 2, 3, is that 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep. And then we'll put jungle logs as posts on each side, just too high. Oops. Yeah, so the jungle logs will go up here too high, and then we'll have the redstone lamps. We're just going to add lights along the way on each side. Dive is sleeping through the night, so I want to finish before it gets light. And then we're just going to have 2 things of iron bars going through here. Oh, we're not gonna be able to see it with the lights. Come on, come on, come on! Yeah. So that's the basic fence idea. It's really simple. I honestly didn't want it to be too complex, just because I've got to do it around a pretty large area, and it's already pretty expensive with a daylight sensor and a redstone lamp every 7 blocks or so. But we are probably gonna have to add some sort of decoration around it to kind of make it look a little less plain. I'm just not sure what that is yet, so that might be something we revisit at a later time. But basically what I need to do is I need to take these jungle logs and cobblestone and just kind of map out the area that I'm gonna make into the savanna, because it's gonna be probably a pretty big area, and then I need to figure out exactly how big it's gonna go. I think this wall should be okay to curve without it being too weird, maybe. How's that gonna look if it's curving like that? I think that should be fine. The cobblestone fences and the bars both turn well, so I was really excited when I found out that iron bars connect to redstone lamps. Iron bars don't connect to any other light sources as far as I'm aware. Like, I looked at sea lanterns, didn't work. Glowstone didn't work. So this is just beautiful. The fact that I can make a full iron bar fence that actually connects up with my light source. Alright, so I got the perimeter up, and it just goes from the beach that way all the way around here. This gate is where you're going to enter into the area, and then it just goes past the pigs down that way. And we'll get rid of the pigs, of course. But yeah, so this is basically how this area is going to look. It's going to be about that big. On an island this small, and with how many exhibits I want to get on here, I don't really have much more space, but I do want to make it feel like a safari park sort of deal where you've got wide open spaces the animals are roaming. So I'm going to get rid of this acacia sapling, although it probably wouldn't be a bad idea if an acacia tree grew around here. Oh, my inventory is really full. I don't need... Do they call those wheat seeds now? Wheat seeds. Wow, they renamed seeds. I didn't know that. Okay, yeah, so the other thing I need to do is I need to get rid of these flowers, because this isn't, this isn't very savanna-y. But we are going to try to leave as much of the grass as we can, because savanna, in Africa has tall grass. And so I want to see if I can get actually a lot of the too high grass in certain areas. So I want to leave as much grass as I can. No, 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 no. I'm going to hide behind my fence. Oh, yes. Fence, the ultimate phantom deterrent. Okay. You're going down, dude! Ow. So I found the best defense against these things is just to shoot them as... Whoa, what is going on with you, dude? It's just to shoot them as they fly towards you as fast as possible. You are severely glitched out. Hello? Okay. Well, I'm gonna try to find somewhere to sleep, I think. And, yeah, I was gonna show you guys what this thing looked like at night, but holy crap! Wow! Okay, there's 2 people on the server, so finally I'm getting, like, actual mob cap. Wow, this is insane. Okay. Woo! Oh, for crap! What? They can go underwater? Those things can fly underwater. What the heck? You're not gonna kill me. Yeah, that's right. Take that. Okay. Where's my bed? You know what? I don't even want to... I'm not even risking it. I'm gonna go back to my boat. Yeah. I think this looks pretty cool. This is gonna be a good addition to this island. And with that, our fence is done. Alright, awesome. So this is our savanna area. And now it's onto the terraforming. I'm going to try to leave as much of the grass as I can. Again, I might even add some more with some bone meal. I think I'm going to leave the terrain generation the way it is. It looks nice. It looks savanna-y. But I think something I'm going to do is I'm going to combine this pond with this one, possibly, and make a real watering hole. That's a real central part of this area. And then I'm going to get rid of this pond. Because it's so close to the ocean, it doesn't make any sense. It's also going to be close to a pretty big watering hole. And savannas actually don't have that much water. That's why the watering holes are such a big deal. So I really want to eliminate all the water in this area other than that one big area over there. So yeah, that's the next thing we're up to. I like the fence. It does need a little bit more detail, and I need to figure out what to do with the entrance there so the animals don't just wander out. I'm not sure if you're going to walk in here or if you're going to be guided in here. Yeah, we'll have to figure it out. I linked up these two ponds now. Now we've got our watering hole. So now I'm just going to take the time and do a little bit of detail work, adding in some coarse dirt and podzol, which I'm hoping the podzol will kind of represent and look like mud pretty well. I want the area around the watering hole to be pretty muddy and pretty, you know, pretty well hydrated, basically. Because the rest of it I don't want to look that way. And so we're going to put a lot of coarse dirt in other places around the savanna. I'm probably going to have like entire like coarse dirt sort of sections. But I want to use up all this podzol around the watering hole, especially on the places where it goes down in elevation right before, probably not everywhere right there, but where it goes down in elevation right before hitting the water. I think that's a good place for some mud. Yeah. So I'm going to do this to the rest of the watering hole. But the other thing we're going to start doing now is I've got some acacia saplings and a bunch of bone meal. And we're just going to start putting some of the default acacia trees around. This'll go a long way to making this thing look like a savanna. Because we already, you know, when you think savanna in Minecraft, or more so when you see acacia trees, you think savanna in Minecraft already. So my goal is to be able to trick you into not noticing that the grass is the wrong color. And the leaves are the wrong color. But the leaves are actually kind of helpful because they are a little bit browner, a little bit more yellow than this mostly would be. And I'm so excited for this tall grass. This is going to be so good. Okay, so I'm going to keep working on this pond, throw some trees around, and then we're going to work on a big custom tree that's actually going to go right here. And it's not going to be an acacia tree. It's going to be a different type of tree that you find in the savanna. And I'm really excited about that. Hopefully we can make it look good. Awesome. So we're making some good progress here. We've got some coarse dirt lying around, making this place look a little less lush. I really like this area that I made it pretty dry. You've got a dried lake down here where that pond used to be, which I think looks cool. And then you've got the watering hole looking all nice and lush. And we're still going to put that big tree there. But there's something else I thought we could do that would be a pretty quick fix, thanks to 1.13, to make the basic generated acacia trees look a little bit better. Now I'm a little afraid that the leaves are going to start disappearing if I take out this block. But hopefully, oh yeah, one already disappeared. Is it going to stay now that I put one back? Are you good, tree? Well, we'll see. If this one starts being leafless, that might actually work over here in the more dry area. But yeah, as long as I don't take out every log that's touching the leaves, it should be fine as far as I understand how trees generate. But yeah, just adding like the little bit of bark where the stupid orange log things pop through, I think makes those trees look so much better. And it's something that when you're walking around here, you're not going to notice that these aren't, you know, default Minecraft trees, but it's just going to feel better than it would normally. I really want that log though, because these are expensive. There we go. Yeah. So that's the next little step. We're gonna put these bark blocks on all these trees to make them look a little bit nicer. The leaves seem to be staying there, so I think we're okay. And then let's see what's next. Guys, I just heard thunder, and there's some mobs over there. It's time. With 14 frames per second, we will call down lightning on these skeletons. Oh, that's so beautiful. Yes. Get wrecked. Wow, this guy's tough. Mad props to that guy. He took 4 lightning bolts to the face. Alright. Hey, so I've made the paths around here. Wow. You know, just kind of tire tracks separated by a little bit every once in a while. Oh, that is a pack of creepers. Let me take care of these guys. Oh no, I'm an idiot. I just made a charged creeper. Why would I do that? Okay. Alright, we're not going to make that mistake again. Learned our lesson. Yeah, I'll be right back. So I still don't know what to do with this opening I created. Because originally I thought that I was going to let people walk around in the savannah. But I don't think I'm actually going to make that part of the deal. I think what's going to happen is there's going to be like observation decks along the outskirts of it. And the animals will just kind of wander in. But I want to make it look like, you know, you could pay extra to take a tour in like a Jeep or something. So I think what I might just do for now is I might just add a padlock on a gate, make it look like you can drive, you know, you can drive the vehicles through here, but it's just not currently going through. We got some horses. We'll try to get some more, but I just want to get the ones that we have in the pens into here now. Alright, so now I'm going to try to take the pigs and go put them in the pen the horses were in. The pigs have been moved, and now we come to the part of this build that I'm by far the most excited for. So, you know, we had talked about how in these safari parks you get to take tours on, you know, Jeeps or whatever. I'm actually going to build, I gotta remember how big this build is. I think this is it, yeah. I'm gonna actually build one of those Jeeps. Or maybe a couple, 5, 6, it's too close. We're gonna have to pull this up one. But yeah, we're gonna build a safari Jeep and have it in here waiting to pick up some passengers, and then hopefully build another one that's on the trail somewhere going down if I can find a flat enough part of the trail. And I think this is just gonna add a super cool amount of life to this thing that it wouldn't really have otherwise. So this build is something I worked out in creative a little bit earlier, and I apologize. I'm trying to talk while building and looking at the screenshots on my other screen. I think this thing is super cool. Let me just kind of sketch out the basic shape of the car here. We're gonna put a slab there, a wooden slab. We're gonna do some item frames and then not put the button in, but do that to make it look like a wheel. I found that if you plop the button in the item frame, you get this really tiny thing and it looks really awkward. But if you just put it next to it, you can get the whole wheel. That's something, if you don't know, a lot of things in the game that you can place on blocks, you can actually keep an item frame in the same space and it doesn't freak out for having two things in there. Which that's a feature or bug or whatever it is. Oh, really? That's a feature that we're going to use a lot in this build, and I think that's actually what can help you get a lot of detail and things that you wouldn't be able to get detail in otherwise. So you would think that if I put an iron bar right here, this is going to pop off. But as far as I've seen in creative, this will never pop off. These are occupying the same square, but they seem to be fine. And how cool does that make that thing look as far as it comes to like a grill on the front of the car? I think that looks perfect that way. And yeah, it's totally achievable just because of that weird iron bar thing. So now we're going to start work on the seating for this thing. And we're going to use these new jungle trapdoors as kind of seat backs. And then we're actually going to use minecarts for the seats. So if I was to let people wander in here, they could actually sit in the Jeep, which I think is cool. Now the problem is, sitting just like this, you know, if I bump this minecart, it's going to move. So I was working on a lot of options of how to make it so that they get stuck and they stay in the right spot. Because it looks good with the chair like that. In fact, if you push it back a little bit, it actually looks even a little bit better. But I'm trying to demonstrate not moving this thing. So I was trying to think of things I could do, because I don't want to move. I mean, I don't want to add a thing here because this is one block up, so it's a nice step up. And I think it looks better like that. So actually what I'm going to do, if I can find my cocoa beans and my wool, we're just going to make, actually we probably only need two. we're just going to make some brown carpet and use that to block this in here. It fits color scheme wise well enough. And then on this side, we're actually going to be pretty creative again here and use an item frame. Oh, that's not what I wanted. We're going to use an item frame with a compass. Oh my gosh. An item frame with a compass. There we go, as our steering wheel. And then as our drive shaft, or our drive stick, we're going to use a repeater set to full ticks. Because that kind of looks like the stick, and this looks like maybe part of the armrest. I don't know. We're being creative. But yeah, so that means that this thing isn't going to go anywhere because the repeater has a hitbox and the carpet has a hitbox. I found out that if you do it with trapdoors, it works as well. But there was something... Oh, item frames. Because item frames, again, don't actually have a hitbox, which is why we're able to do this trick. So originally I tried to put item frames there, and it didn't work at all. And our Jeep is finished. Let me see if I can get over to this other pole to give you a better angle. Oh, no. Let me just hop up here. Yeah. So I'm pretty happy with this thing. I like how it looks. It looks like an open top Jeep. The best parts of it for me are just the ability to actually sit in it. So any of the passenger seats back here you can sit in. And you can totally sit in the driver's seat and watch the animals as you drive through. You even get to play around a little bit with the steering wheel. Actually turns and change gears, you know. Yeah, I'm really happy with how this thing turned out. So this is the one that's sitting here in the station waiting to take the next group. But I think I'm going to put one out there in the field as well. That's, you know, in the middle of its tour. So I'm going to build the second one off camera. And then we're going to finish off this episode by putting this big tree in, and I'll move the animals in, and then we'll get to see what this thing looks like. I've just ran all over this biome area, throwing a bunch of random hidden lights around, and I think we should be good. We should be at the end of this. And if that's the case, then this thing is done, I think. Okay, are you ready? Let's take a look at our finished savanna biome. Yeah. Alright, I like this. I think this is super cool, and it's lit up pretty well. I mean, there's still a couple dark spots, but I don't feel like I wander around here expecting to see mobs everywhere. This is the biome we got going here. We got some llamas, we got a couple more horses. We got this ugly pillar. And let's actually set this up so it looks like he starts driving this way. But yeah, we've got the Jeep trail, which kind of weaves its way through the entire thing. Goes around the pond and the big tree. And you can see the other Jeep is back there, halfway through its tour. All of these trees have the bark blocks everywhere. There's no ugly acacia sticking out. This baobab tree thing, it looks pretty dead, and that's kind of how they look if you ever see them. It just kind of looks like a big trunk with a bunch of twigs on top of it. I added some leaves though because the straight gray just didn't work. That's all we're doing here. This is pretty cool. We might add a couple more animals from time to time, get a couple different types of llamas, maybe a couple more horses. I decided against the cows. I know they spawn in savanna biomes, but we've actually got a plan for what we're going to do with cows, and I just didn't want to throw them in here too. Well, there you have it. We've got ourselves a fully set up savanna exhibit. I'm really excited about how this turned out. I think this is great. You can see the yacht off in the distance over there. Oh man, this space is super cool. I'm so excited to do this zoo. We might have a hard time getting me to actually finish the underground base because just this zoo is cool. I mean, look at this tree. We made a whole bunch of custom trees today. Oh man, I'm excited. Well, I'm gonna take off on the rest of my safari, and and I'll see you guys next time. Thank you all again for watching, and until next time, God bless and have a great day. Also, make sure to like. You don't have to smash the like button. You can be gentle with it. Just gingerly tap it. But please do that. Please subscribe, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.